All right, last but not least, K in the building, coming with some heat. Cousins gets traded to Atlanta Falcons. That's all these hot takes were great tonight. All of them were great. But Cousins gets traded to the Atlanta Falcons. So I have said myself, I think the Falcons are a quarterback away and maybe a little more. I think they're mainly a quarterback away. Now their tackle situation is not good. They've struggled. Caleb McGarry has struggled a little bit. He has not been great. Their tackle situation in general has not been great. The offensive line's been inconsistent, and that's kind of the same situation with their defense. But they have weapons. The defense can make plays. They have a very good defensive line. The biggest question to ask yourself is, how much does Atlanta give up for him? Now, let's look at the past here. What older quarterbacks, there's been a couple older quarterbacks that has really gotten a lot of compensation for their team. Aaron Rodgers got a first-round pick. Russell Wilson got quite a few first-round picks. Matthew Stafford got 2 first-round picks, I believe. So it's not out of the ordinary to get at least a first-round pick for a very good quarterback. And Kirk Cousins is a very good quarterback. He is playing like one of the better ones in the league right now. I don't remember if he's leading the league in passing yards, but if not, he's right there, right up there. But let's look at his stats. 13 passing touchdowns with 4 interceptions. 101.7 passer rating. 67.2 completion percentage. And almost 1,500 passing yards. It's 2 yards shy of 1,500 passing yards. Kirk Cousins is a damn good quarterback. And he's had Justin Jefferson, which has absolutely helped. Now he has Jordan Addison, but for the longest time, he really had Justin Jefferson. He did have Thielen for a little while, but Thielen was kind of in his twilight. He's, on and off the field with injuries. Never really had that offensive line. Although, it was better last year. This year, it's decent. But he has committed quite a few turnovers this year so far. He's been responsible for quite a few. But he's been such a good quarterback, and he brings an experience to the Falcons that they need so bad. You have some really nice weapons: Kyle Pitts, Drake London, Matt Collins. Like I said, the offensive line is enough. Running backs, you have Bijan Robinson, Tyler Algier, and we saw what happened when Kirk Cousins. Even now he has no running backs. We saw what happened, how good Kirk Cousins was when he had a run game. He has a decent defense in Atlanta. At first, when I was redoing this, going through the hot take and giving my opinion, I thought I'd read Commanders at first. I'm like, yeah, no, he's not going to the Commanders. He doesn't want to get hit 30 times a game, and I think the Commanders are set on Sam Howell. But to give up a first-round pick for a 35-year-old quarterback is not... It's not really rare now, because we've seen many trades happen over the time now. Matthew Stafford, Rodgers, Wilson. It's not really rare. And the Vikings are in a sell now mode. So if they get a first round pick out of them, I would say do it, because the rest of their team, they just can't win. They don't have a very good defense. They don't have a good running game. Now Justin Jefferson is hurt. Why not go to a team that has some nice weapons? They have they have good coaching. They have a really good run game, so you don't have to throw the ball 45, 50 times a game. I'm just going hot because I want to go warm and say it's likely, but considering if Kay would have just said Cousins gets traded, I would say warm. It's more likely, but when you include a specific trade destination, I think it's a little less likely. It's a lot more of a hot take, but I'm gonna go hot. I think the chance is really. I'm gonna go warm. The chance is really there for him to be traded. The Vikings are in, self-destruct. They need to sell at the trade deadline, get as many picks as they can, get young players, get ready for the future. In Atlanta, they're a QB away. I truly think so. And Kirk Cousins fits that system well. You want to run the ball, but you also want a quarterback that can make those big-time throws when you need them, and Kirk Cousins can absolutely do that. I'm going to go warm. I think the chance is really there, but it's still a bit unlikely. And I'm surprised I'm doing that for such a specific, Cousins gets traded. That's warm. Absolutely. But I'm really banking on the Vikings selling here. So I'm going to go warm with this one. I say the Minnesota Vikings do trade away Kirk Cousins to the Atlanta Falcons. The chances there, the Falcons are looking for that quarterback. Desmond Ridder is not it. He has not played well. He's not the answer. He's still young, but he has not been very good at all. But